welcome to the show. Look who it is, Iyanla Vanzant. Very excited.
Hello.
I'm so excited you're here. I've been talking about
And
you.
look, I've got on the big earrings.
I know you have the big earrings that I love. And we got a big show. Welcome, everyone. It's Frugal Friday. We're going to have Frugal Friday tips. We're also announcing our Twilight contest winner today. They're going to go to the big premiere on Monday. Iyanla's going to help folks in the audience fix their lives. Also, for one of my favorite shows from The Walking Dead, Norman Reedus is here. And I love The Walking Dead. The first 15. So, all right. I feel like we have a lot to talk about.
I know we do.
Yes. First, Terrence and I, my executive producer, he was asking me to do something a couple weeks ago, or months ago, and I was like, he tweeted me, he was texting me, and I was like, you can't bother me, I'm with Iyanla. And he was like, you're with Iyanla? I was like, well, you know, I'm watching her on TV, and I'm watching her fix somebody's life, and I became addicted to your show.
Really?
Yes. And it was an episode with some woman from a reality show who I guess was a basketball wife or a football player's wife.
Basketball wife.
And she had these really aggressive shoes, and you went in her closet, and she had shoes with all these spikes on it, and she kept, and you like took the shoes, and you were like, you are not your shoes. You are not your shoes.
Yeah.
And you kept coming back to the shoes throughout the whole thing, and I loved that. And for weeks after, I would look at my shoes, and I'd be like, I am not.
Well, you don't have those kind of shoes.
I am not these shoes.
No, you are not. I started to piece
These
out to
are
get
not me. I am not my shoes.
Great yoga.
Yes. So anyway, I've been talking about you so much on the show. I think we have a clip of some of the compilation of me going on and on. This was Iyanla on Oprah.
Oprah, I couldn't receive it. Do you understand? I couldn't receive it, Oprah. And then Oprah just says, got it.
It's a lot like, I'm gonna hold you, and I'm not gonna let you go.
That's nice.
It was nice, yeah. She went to her closet, and she was like, you are not your shoes. You are not your shoes.
Yeah.
So now every day when I go and I put on my sneakers, I'm like, you are not your shoes. So what exactly does that mean? You are not your shoes.
Well, you know, I think everything has an energy. And those shoes had spikes all over them.
Right.
And then on the show, she had a very violent persona.
Right, she was like one of those people on a reality show, you know, attacking people, leaping over tables, throwing up tables and stuff.
So I just want to, you know, don't carry the energy of your shoes everywhere you go. You don't have to be sticking people, pointing, beating up people. You know, and she's doing much better.
She's doing better?
She's not wearing them shoes.
She's not wearing them. Well, we had one of our guest hosts the other day had on those same shoes, and I got so excited. And I was backstage when I noticed, and I kept whispering to her. I was like, you know, you are not yours. She was kept looking at me like, what are you talking about?
They're big.
Those are very popular, yeah.
They're a little too high for me.
So when you go places, like when you're walking through the airport, does everyone want you to just fix their life?
Oh, my Lord. Fix their life, their dog's life. You know, and I have to travel with somebody because I don't want to be rude to people, but I do have a plane. And I have airport karma.
Uh-huh. What do you mean airport karma?
You know, I have this, like, probably from a past life where I was terrorized in the airport, so I can't be to the airport until 7 minutes before the plane is leaving.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I really don't have time to be talking to people along the way. I have to, like, get to the plane.
Right.
So I can...
and you're probably, because you know, professionally you give a lot, it's got to be tough for you to be able to say, I'm sorry, I can't, like, I gotta go. I mean...
Well, usually my companion will do that as I scoot away.
Right, okay.
Because people, you know, and it's an honor and it's a privilege, and I don't take it lightly at all, that people, first of all, will trust me with their story in the Walmart or the Target. I don't take that lightly.
Or in the bathroom.
Right. You know, and sometimes I'm off. I can't be on all the time, and I'll say that to them. I'm off today. I'm just being a grandmother, you know, or trying to buy some ice cream.
Right.
I'll listen if you pay for my Haagen-Dazs. Other than that, go away. You know, and surprisingly, people respect that because when I'm incognito, if I have on a baseball cap, glasses, and I'm signing, because as soon as I open my mouth, they know who I am.
Right. Your voice is so distinctive.
Yeah,
Did you always speak like this?
Well, not when I was born.
Well, fair enough.
I learned a little later on. Yeah, my voice, that's the money.
And now, Kathy G, one of our senior producers, who's not here today, but who also is obsessed with you. Our entire team is obsessed with you, and she's the one who did the "I couldn't receive it."
Yes, I couldn't
Now, when you say you couldn't receive it, what do you mean?
Well, you know,
Because I've been using that line a lot, and I think I'm misusing it. So I want to make sure I'm using it in the.
Well, for me, in that instance, a lot happened very fast. I don't come from a history of family of success.
Mm-hmm.
So when I found myself in the midst of the success running, because, you know, this industry, you know, you're moving real fast. I never even took the time to say, oh my God, Oprah Winfrey just gave me her stage. It didn't even dawn on me. And while she was trying to give me a lot and offer me a huge platform, I just couldn't receive it. To me, it was just work. I show up, I do what I do, and I go on. I was like kind of detached from it. So is that what you mean?
Yeah, no, that's good to know. You know, it's interesting though. It's interesting what you say because a lot of us who are in this business are rushing so fast. Like I realize a lot of times I don't enjoy it as much as I should.
That's right.
And I know I'm going to wake up one day and it's all going to be gone, and I'm going to look back and think, oh my God, that was an incredible thing, and I wish I enjoyed it a little bit more every day.
So very often, things go on in our life, good things, and we're not even present to them because we're trying to get to the next thing, and that's what happened to me.
You see, that's an Iyanla thing. She just did that. Did you see that? I want to be able to do that.
But you're not Iyanla.
I know. But I kind of want to be Iyanla. But I want to be able to say things like that, like, you need to be present before you go on to the next thing.
But you did, you just said it.
Well, I know, but it was a shallow imitation.
Okay.
It wasn't. I do, I feel better in your presence. I do.
Well, I'll just sprinkle a little on you. I'll just, every now and then I'll just.
You smell good, so I like the,
Really?
yes.
That's my soap. I make soap.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Well, of course Iyanla makes soap. Of course she does.
Yeah, herbs and essential oil, liquid.
Of course, I love that.
It's not even soap. It's called a body wash, and the intention of it is to keep your energy clear. That's why you're drawn to me.
Ooh. This is why I need you in my life. This is why
Saturday night, 10 o'clock.
I imagine you in the kitchen making a big body wash stew.
That looks a little witchy.
Well, I make
you got to do the herbs.
Oh, really?
The herbs, yes.
Essential herbs and oils.
Yeah, because you don't want to shock the herbs.
No.
So you have to caress them.
Wow.
Caress them. I do it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah.
I'm in awe. I'm totally there.
So
yes.
you want now?
Can I get some of this body
I
wash?
will send you some Masterpiece body wash. I certainly
Masterpiece body wash.
That's what it's called.
Yeah. Do you sell this?
I don't, but you can buy it
You should.
online.
Oh, you can buy it online.
You know why?
Well, I know you don't sell it. I'm like, you're out of your car.
You know why?
You're like,
Because I make. Well, I've done that. My first book, I sold out my car on consignment.
Did you really?
Yes. Take this book, sell it. I'll come back next week and collect the money.
Really?
That's how I started.
That's amazing.
Isn't that?
That is great.
Now you can go anywhere and get it. Isn't that good? But that's what growth is about.
Right.
That's what happens when you don't wear spikes on your shoes. Yeah, but I don't really advertise it, not except now on national TV, right? Because I make it by hand.
Right.
So I don't want to have 3,000 orders,
Right.
and then I'll be in the house. I really will be grinding up the herbs in,
Right.
in the food processor.
Yeah.
But I do. It has a website, Masterpiece Body Wash.
I will go check it out.
Okay.
We got to take a quick break. We'll have more of the first 15 when we come back. A Frugal Friday, money-saving tips. We're also going to have the star of The Walking Dead. I'm very excited about. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're here. Iyanla Vanzant is my co-host today. I'm very excited about that. We got a lot of stuff in the news to talk about. I don't know if you've seen this video yet of President Obama. He was talking yesterday to campaign workers, thanking them for their efforts. And he really kind of broke down crying in a way that we haven't seen before. The video's gone viral. Let's take a look.
Because what you guys have done means that the work that I'm doing is important. And I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud of all of you. And what you described.
Now, it's usually John Boehner we've seen weeping, but for President Obama, that was a huge show of emotion.
For any president, for a man to demonstrate emotion, and then for the president, because I think we forget he's a people and he's got a heart, and he's been through a lot. I mean,
why do you think it is so hard for men to? Because I don't like to tear up in public at all. I mean, I've done it once or twice, I think, on air in some very tough situations, but. Why do you think it's so tough for guys?
Because you're conditioned to be tough, and you live from here to here first. Women live from here to here first.
Okay, wait a minute. That's an Iyanla thing. Wait a minute. I gotta receive this. I gotta receive this.
Yeah.
All right, repeat that. What?
Men live from here to here. Men want to know that their thoughts are respected. Women wants to know that their feelings are cherished. So men will live from here to here.
Okay.
Women will live from here to here. So, and it's hard. And then you're conditioned. Men don't cry, big boys don't cry, stop the tears. And I think sometimes we forget that men have hearts.
That's why when, sorry, like gay guys in the middle there? Because like.
We all live from here to here.
But it's funny.
So what do y'all do? I mean, do you get confused?
Well, it's funny when guys cry, when guys end up crying, they because they're so trying to keep it in, it ends up coming out in weird, like weird things. Yeah.
It all comes at
once. If I occasionally in a movie, I saw Perks of Being a Wallflower, and I think I might have cried a little bit. And you sit there and you're like, you sort of try to wipe. And President Obama does that too a lot. You see him sort of try to wipe it away very quickly.
But it's, for me, when I see a man cry, gay, straight, old, young, black, white, doesn't matter. It opens my heart. And I remember, oh my God, this is a human being. This is a people. And he's got a heart. So I think that was...
Yeah, it was nice to see. Okay, the other thing, huge gas problems here on the East Coast. New York is now started gas rationing. Odd number and even number license plates. I don't know what my license plate is, so I don't know what day I can actually get gas.
And what about letters? Mine is all letters.
I know, I'm totally confused. I know, I'm very, very confused. Yeah, what do you do if you have one of those personalized license plates?
Yeah, that's what I have.
Right, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, I won't ask what it is on the air because then people will track you down or something.
They know.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Do it really? No. Do you say it?
No.
No? Okay, fine. They just know. All right.
Anyway, I live in Maryland, so it's all right.
All right, you don't need to. But now on Craigslist, people are trading gas for sex. Yeah, there's a couple of listings. Here's one, 6 foot, 1 225-pound Italian workout, good looking to hang out. I have 5 gallons of gas. Willing to trade. Here's another one. I have a couple of containers of gas I have stored. I'm willing to trade. I'm 23, white, decent looking, 5'10", 175. Email details about yourself and we can meet.
Well, here's the question. I have 2 questions. One, what were they doing with the gas? And what would they be doing with it if they weren't rationing? And when was the last time they had sex before the gas? I mean, these could just be horny people.
That's possible. That's possible. There's also this video that is, if it hasn't gone viral already, it's going to, I guess they were delivering a train car, brand new train car being delivered, and all the folks were there to receive it, and take a look what happened. I mean,
Righty then.
look at that. Can you imagine?
No.
Yeah, I cannot imagine.
What I can't imagine is the people ain't running. See, I would have been gone by the time, by the time the train hit the ground, I would have been on the bus.
Also, a couple weeks ago on the show, about 2 weeks ago, we got a call from a woman who was going to be here for Frugal Friday, and she had a Frugal Friday tip, and we were excited. She had called us ahead of time. Anyway, she flew to the wrong city. She didn't look at her ticket. For some reason, she thought we were in L.A., and anyway, we talked to her on the show. Her name is Nina, and we said we would fly her back here. So Nina is now in the audience. And Nina, thank you for being here. Nice to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you.
So why did you think we were in L.A.? You just didn't...
We had no idea.
Right.
We just thought you were in LA, and we flew to LA.
Yeah, this is
and
your sister. And
this is my sister Tony.
Okay.
We
You
were
went with her
celebrating our
to the wrong-
birthdays.
You went with her to the wrong place?
And
You went with her to
yes,
the wrong place.
yes,
Yes, I did.
yes. We had a very nice trip, but we were really surprised to find out that you were here and we were there.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, we weren't perfectly clear because I turned 60 that day.
Okay, so all right.
Hey, don't be giving us a bad name.
You had a Frugal Friday tip that you wanted to share, and that's originally why you wanted to come to the show. What was your big tip?
That is correct. Our Frugal Friday tip was that we call ourselves the swappers, our family.
What?
Because
Swapping what?
we swap.
We just had a gas for sex story, so I just want to.
We swap furniture,
Oh, okay.
home decor, our
Carpets.
area rugs.
Oh, so you're saying as a way to like change things up?
Yes,
Go to,
it gives
you can
us a
swap
fresh
furniture with a
look.
friend.
Yeah,
Or-
it gives us a fresh look in our homes.
Okay.
We can swap our coffee tables, end tables, lamps.
So you basically go to someone's house and you're like, I'd like that table.
If we
borrow
like
that?
that, we say, can we borrow that for about 6 months, and then we'll just pass it around.
Okay.
We just have a fresh
I
look
like
at
that
our home.
idea.
Yeah, and
What if you don't like their furniture?
well, we don't ask to swap then.
Okay.
Yeah.
We go where we like to swap things.
Doesn't it put a lot of pressure on the friendship, though, if you go to someone's house and you're like, I'd like your bed, and then they're like,
Well,
Okay.
they might come with it.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we're very excited you're here.
Thank you.
We decided to get you a gift since we flew you out here. First of all, we got you a GPS device. So, for the next time. And we're also going to send you to lunch to celebrate your birthday, because it
Oh,
was your
thank
birthday and
you.
that's why you were here. So we're
Yes.
going to send you to lunch. Thank you so much.
Thank
for
you.
We've been looking for, we have a big announcement in the next block. We've been looking for Twilight superfans of the movie Twilight. We're sending one lucky winner and a guest to Hollywood to the premiere of Breaking Dawn Part 2, the final installment of the Twilight saga. Premieres in Monday on LA. We have a winner. She has no idea she's a winner. She thinks that producers are trying to Skype her just to screen submissions. So we want her to surprise her. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll do that. We'll be right back.